Hi, I'm Tasha with Pathways to Peace Counseling, and today we are going to read Emma's Emotional Discovery. Emma is having a terrible time with her emotions. When something upset her, she would externalize her emotions by throwing them at other people. What a mess! When people saw Emma coming, they would get out of the way to avoid becoming the next victim of her emotion spewing. When she realized that throwing her emotions at other people was leaving a huge mess and more upset feelings, she tried to run from her feelings. No matter how hard and how fast she ran, they always seemed to catch up with her. This was not working at all. Then she tried to swallow her emotions and hold them in. It seemed to be working for a while, but then she started to feel sick. Her stomach hurt and she started to get headaches. The people around her seemed happy, but she felt like she was going to burst. One day, Emma sat down on a bench, trying to understand what was happening inside. Sadness came and sat down beside her. They sat together in silence for a while. It came slowly, but Emma started to feel sadness deep inside her soul. Instead of running from it, throwing it at others, or swallowing it up, she sat and she felt. It was uncomfortable at first, the waves of emotion running deep. After a while, the feelings lightened and Emma felt like she could finally speak. She started to ask Sadness some questions. Why are you here? How long have you been here? What do I need to feel better? The more she received answers back from Sadness, the more she understood why she felt sad. The way she had treated other people had hurt them and had damaged her relationships. She needed to take some action to make things right again. Later, she went for a walk with anger. She learned that there were many emotions that hide under her anger, like feeling rejected, embarrassed, and anxious. When she asked more questions about her anger, she was able to find situations from her past that she had never dealt with. The anger was lurking in her heart, ready to explode. Emma was relieved to learn that she didn't have to explode her emotions on others, run away from them, or swallow them. She just needed to give herself time to feel and understand them. The end. But there's also a full game that goes along with this book. And this is really where the power happens. So kids are able to really process emotions, understand what their triggers are, the emotions that they are really struggling with. They can process situations from the past that might still be bothering them, and they can put together a plan of action for how to handle things in the future. And so each one, there's lots of different topics. There's 8 different card topics that you'll find. And so there's 6 questions or so for each topic. And it's going to help kids understand lots of different aspects of why they have emotions and what they can do to feel better whenever these emotions come on. I like to explain it like your emotions are kind of like a check engine light. Whenever they come on, they're telling you something's wrong and you need to deal with it. And once you deal with it, the check engine light goes off. And so each time they feel scared, their body's trying to tell them something like you need to make a plan to be safe. And once they make that plan and they know how they're going to deal with the situation, then they can turn off that fear by remembering that they have a plan. So they can go back and rescript their thoughts, and they can use the cognitive behavioral therapy skills that they're going to learn throughout this game. And I have lots and lots of other games that help drill a lot of the cognitive behavioral therapy skills so that they can learn all the skills that they need to stop those thoughts when they come so that they can feel better and they won't be overwhelmed with whether it's anger, anxiety, sadness. There's a purpose for all of them. And as they learn it and they learn how to express it and they learn how to process it as it happens, those emotions are really going to come down under control. I hope this game comes in handy for you. I will drop a link below where you can find it. You can find all of my games and resources. There's lots of free ones. There's also online play therapy rooms. There's lots of good stuff that you'll find on my website. It is pathwaystopeacecounseling.com. Thanks for joining me today for this read aloud, and I hope that you come back for the next one. See you soon.